just want to focus on positive straight away. Tom Briscoe, 200 career tries. How important has he been since he's come in?
Yeah, very happy for him. Obviously, he's had a great career and a senior player of our group. So I'm pleased he's got that tonight. And champion guy, very popular with the rest of the group, and speaks well too. So great news for him.
It was a great start, Adrian. But can you put your finger on maybe where it went wrong? Was it just the case of field and French were maybe two hot-time key moments?
Yeah, I thought we got the start that we wanted. A couple of lucky bounces from kicks down their left-hand side sort of got repeat sets for them, and they had like 3 or 4 or 5 sets off that. And that was a bit frustrating, and we didn't defend the first try. I was a bit frustrated with that because it was definitely a lead outside of our 3 defender, which was, it should have been, if it had gone up to a video, it would have been disallowed, So I knew we needed to sort of like keep their first try away for as long as we possibly could to be a chance tonight, and they awarded that without going up with the video ref. So on where I was sitting, it was definitely a no try. So you get that. I don't know why he didn't use it when it's there to use, but that's not the reason why we lost. It's just when you're playing teams like Wigan, you've got to get those lucky moments on your side. So
was it? I mean, the finals, there was 28 points between the teams on the scoreboard at the end. Is it maybe a bit too harsh given your efforts?
Yeah, I think so. It was frustrating hard to watch the last 20 minutes really when I think there was 4 tries from kicks, and the first try come off a 40-20 as well. So I think Smith's kicking game played a big part in the result tonight. So, but having said that, I think with Bevan and Jay, just with the speed they've got there, they're going to cause some troubles to teams. And there was a try there. I think the first try in the second half, which broke our back, really was that one where French kicked it into Oliver Holmes and picked it up and then kicked again, and just a lucky try sort of broke our back, and I think that was a big turning point for us. So, but apart from that, I thought that we didn't really build pressure through our attack on the try line. We made a few errors because you don't get many opportunities against us St Helens and Wiggins and whatnot. And I thought when we got down there, we erred 3 times when we had the ball, and we haven't done that for the last month. So that really hurt us, and I guess also that Gaz O'Brien going off early, being concussed, sort of had to change the team around, flip it on its head, and we lost that one sub. So that certainly hurt us as well.
What's the latest with Ben Nakuba? Why you went off?
Yeah, I think it's a medial strain on his knee, so it doesn't look good at the moment. Maybe a couple of 3 or 4 weeks. So we'll have to wait and see on the outcome on Monday.
How much of a reality check was the result tonight?
I think I'm not sure if that's the right term to use, but I just said to him in the dressing room there that's going to help us tonight. Just understanding where we need to be, because there's all different, as part of this journey for us, there's different levels of improvement and understanding, and we've been playing at a level that's probably where we're sitting on the table at the moment. I think we're equal 5th or whatever it was before tonight, and for us to aspire to be top 4, that's the level we need to play at for 80 minutes, and that's what the lesson was tonight. Was the intensity was like it hasn't been all season so far, and it's a good lesson for the group to say, well, if we want to keep improving as we decided to do, we have to do that for 80 minutes, and I thought there was plenty of effort and energy. I thought some of the things we did tonight was the best, like the little detail stuff that people don't see. I thought it was as good as we've done all season. So there were some positives out of it, but they're heartbroken in there. We put a lot of energy in, and I think the scoreline blew out towards the end with those moments that they took advantage of.
You say heartbroken, but will it be hard to pick them up now, or do you think we'll be wanting a response next week?
There's a bit of a turnaround in between tonight and I think there's 10 days for the next game, so they'll get a couple of days off and just recoup and recover. We went from a Saturday into a Thursday against Hull, which was a pretty tough physical game for us, into tonight, which we only trained the one time because it was a 5-day turnaround. So when you're playing the teams of the intensity of Wigan, you have to have that 80-minute performance. I just thought that with about 30 to go, we just really hit the wall physically, but we hung in there. We tried to hang in there, which is what I'm proud of.
How is Gaz O'Brien?
Yeah, he was knocked out on the field. So I haven't really seen whether, I think he got a yellow card. I think it probably only deserved that. I can't see, but there's obviously head contact and potentially a red card. I don't know, but yeah, he was out cold on the field.
Another result was a disappointment, but how good was it seeing how big the crowd was there tonight?
Yeah, I think we broke the record, did we, of attendance, which is amazing for our club. And that's the disappointing part about it. There's a love-hate relationship within the borough, and we were beaten tonight. But certainly, our fans, I want to thank them for turning up, and the Wigan fans for turning up as well, and making it a special night for the club as in the history-wise. And if we can maintain that during the season, I think we're certainly heading in the right direction as a club.
It's really showing the potential of the club, isn't it? These first few games this season.
Yeah. It's you turn up at the ground here. Well, I do anyway. It feels like there's an event, and a little bit of a fan zone, different things out there tonight before the game, and they're just building things as we go along, and it's just great for our town. I think we're playing. What I've seen of the on-field stuff is I think we're heading in the right direction. I think there's some good times ahead for us, and also just the corporate stuff that we're doing off the field is certainly the revenue bringing in through the gate numbers, and that is going to help us get to where we need to be.
Two key things we picked up there, Adrian. You mentioned top four, and then you also said about momentum. So, if you think you can put this to bed tonight, carry on momentum, is it a realistic target for playoffs?
I think if we can get the next quarter of the season in our favour, I think there's every opportunity that we will be there or thereabouts. Certainly not looking the other way. If you're comparing things, I don't want to be. I've told them from the start that I'm not talking about relegation, I'm not talking about bottom 2 or 3 or anything like that. It's about just being the best version of what we can be. So, there's 8 new players in that squad from the start of the year. I think we've recruited 13 new players. So we've got to find a way to develop and grow. And that takes time. We're only 7 weeks into a season where there's 8 new players in that side. So, those moments like tonight aren't ideal for us, but it helps you, work out who you are as a group and your DNA, and it can only be good. So that's the message that I said to them, we'll learn a lot out of tonight.